Quackadoodle-doo, what is up fellow birds of the spiral? It's your friend and pal Fearsome here with a guide on the crab gunners, Louis the Bisque and Pepe Detorteau, who are basically the same companion aside from a reskin and the fact that this guy has bear trap. So what do you do with bear trap? Well, what you can do is you can use your pirate power, also called bear trap, and you can use Louis LeBisque power, also called bear trap, and you can put this behind a target. Then you can go ahead and take this ratbeard right here, who is also on your team, and you can use clear the decks to knock the target back into both bear traps, doing over 2,000 damage. And this completely ignores buccaneer shields such as Kraken's Lament, Triton's Course, and the such. Well, that's not the only thing that these companions have. They also have random Mortarshells. Well, random Mortarshells basically has 7 range. Longest AoE attack that a companion can get, essentially. Which is great, especially in 4v4s, because you can do long-range combos with that. It is quite weak. It is actually weaker than Bonnie Ann's Scatterblast. It doesn't have an effect like a dodge reduce or anything like that. And it doesn't have quite as good spread. So yeah, it's pretty decent, but it's kind of meh. Alright, so we also have Super Strike. Kind of self-explanatory, critical right there. It's a solid hit, it's guaranteed to hit, so that in and of itself makes it pretty decent. The companion has 5 range and 4.5 movement, just like most other musketeer companions in this game, so he's pretty solid. He does come with this Overwatch right here. You really can't get rid of it. That being said, let's go ahead and delve into some potential epic setups for this guy. So the way I like to have this guy set up is with Quick Draw 3, which basically uncovers True Grit 3 and Double Tap 3, because those are both hidden attacks. But it also uncovers attacks from hides, at least if they are basic attacks or super attacks, or critical attacks in general. So for example, if a musketeer decides to try and haywire shot Louis LeBisque, or they try to super shot him or snipe him, then he's going to uncover it. It doesn't matter if he's halfway across the map. He will not take the double damage from hide. Not only that, is if he is in range to react to it, he will do an increased 25% extra damage. So you see why this quick draw might be quite strong. It's really nice to have, and it can trigger a total of 3 times. And then we have Double Tap 3. And I mentioned that Double Tap 3 is a hidden attack, so why would I not want that? Or I should say a sneak attack. Well, the reason being is you have a pretty decent amount of agility, and most other companions have a lot. I mean, you have a pretty decent amount of accuracy. Most companions have a decent amount of agility. Matter of fact, when it comes to companions like El Toro here, he actually ends up having more agility. So what's up with that? Why would I be all concerned about that? Well, Double Tap 3 swaps out the accuracy to dodge ratio with the base stat ratio. So it subs in that base stat ratio when it comes to calculating the chance to hit. Well, since musketeers have great accuracy, why would you want that? Especially since most companions used in PvP have a pretty decent amount of agility, particularly in team PvP where most companions are muskets. Yeah, exactly. So you want Double Tap 2. Double Tap 3 is, a no-go. Like, there's no reason to give your companion Double Tap 3. It actually makes the companion worse. Alright, so the last talent goes into Return Fire because this guy actually does dodge a lot, and I didn't know what else to put this in. So decent counter musketeer companion, good for trolling with his bear trap and using it in a rat trap combo, as I explained earlier on in the video. Another potential setup is you could go for Overwatch 3, but I don't know what you give up for that. I mean, maybe a double tap, but honestly, that's a little more useful. Maybe a quick draw. I just don't think any other setup's really worth it. I think you want quick draw 3, double tap 2, and return fire, because who knows, the buccaneer might bring a musketeer companion like Bonnie Ann. So yeah, that being said, let's give you all a little perspective as far as how good he is. I would use Bonnie Ann, Chantel, Contessa, and Ratbeard over this guy on my musketeer. So In most situations, I already have a companion that's better than this guy. He's great for some troll stats, he's a pretty solid companion, but there are just companions that are better in general when it comes to doing PvP matches. When it comes to doing PvE matches, you know, Bonnie Ann is better, she chains more. Chantel is better, Contessa is better, Exeter is even better, and you have Old Scratch. So PvE and PvP, he falls behind just enough to where he doesn't get used very often, but with another update, I'm pretty sure that he will be a pretty strong installed companion, and he is viable. You can definitely beat people using Louis the Bisque. He's not all that bad. I think that he has a lot of potential in 4v4s in particular with his long range AoE, Rain of Mortarshells. Because when you combine that with a bunch of big guns and bombs from your musketeer pirate himself, then you have some strategic potential. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that and finish off with a brief discussion about his talents. Okay, so accurate 4, dodgy 4, rough 4, tough 4, and the last point to agile. That's how you want to have him set. Now, I also want to point out that he has 68 armor, so he basically has the armor of a buccaneer. No other musketeer companion has armor like this. I think the closest companion is Exeter or Moresco de Belvito, and they have I think Moresco has 30, and this guy right here has 18, so nowhere close. Obviously, Louis the Bisque is quite tanky. Alright, well, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. I hope this was helpful, and if you did, or if you want to check out some of my other guys, please do. Have a good one. Thanks. It's been your friend and pal with yet another Pirate101 video, because goodness knows I love this game. If you like what you see and you want to support it, I highly recommend checking out the Quack Club. You can go ahead and join right here on my YouTube channel, and you can get yourself some awesome perks like some emojis, some emotes, and some badges, as well as priority morph and some PvP matches along with a little bit of PvP coaching. So if you're interested, go ahead and check out the perks. You can just click the join button and you can view all those from there. Thank you so much for the view, and peace out for now.